With Chicago Med because I did that for the last, I guess, 8 seasons, and countless times over at Asian American mothers and fathers say, "Well, thank you for what you did." Like my son sees himself on the television weekly, and what's interesting about that show is that we never really delved deep into the characters, like his immigration story, or his backstory, in that sense, to really fully flesh it out, because that's just not the way some of these television dramas could it. But I think just having that visual asset on a weekly basis to be a very positive figure, to be a pseudo hero, a doctor saving lives, is, I think, an asset, especially towards the ones that really can't see themselves or can't identify themselves. And with the subject matter that you're talking about, I think it is that seeing yourself, whether it's visual or whether it's part of the story. I think all of it helps in a tremendous way. When I was growing up, I never saw myself. My heroes were like Mr. T, right? Because I was like, he's badass. But it was that, right? I never really saw myself until Bruce Lee, and that was like a glimpse of him. And I think in this generation that we're all living and existing in now, we can just see ourselves, right, through this medium, and it's so really off, right? And moves Southeast changes political systems. It's massive, especially the media turning on to social media and all this other stuff. I think more and more people can find themselves in so many different outlets, and it's up to us to really tell those particular stories in an authentic way. And when I say authentic, I also feel like there is this wonderful authenticity to the immigrant story. But I also want to identify that assimilating isn't necessarily a bad thing. And I say that in the sense of your parents wanting you to assimilate because, yeah, there are immigrants coming to the States and really want you to be a part of this Americana. And I think you growing up in Australia with your Vietnamese background and all this other stuff, playing Australian football is your sense of assimilation because that's all you knew, yeah? That was your life, and that is your truth, and that is your life experience and your story. Mine is my own. So I think what I want to preface this is by saying is like, tell your stories, tell them truthfully and authentically, no matter what that is. And people will find themselves within you.